Now, having watched the basics of weaving, first of all with the very large tube and the thread to give this is how we weave, moving through to the other extreme of a two-colour change weave with the St George's Cross and these flat weaving boards, let's get you started with weaving. This is one half of a weaving loom and this is the other half. Fairly complex, clamps and two parts, so they would clamp onto the rod and you move the threads between the two, the springs on each end of what you put your thread in. These are about 20 years old and were considered in their day to be excellent. Things all move on, but we're not even at that stage. How do we hold the thread in place? Two options. The first, if you're just doing a very simple weave, is roll the masking tape then back on itself so you have a sticky surface. Take your pattern thread, get your 0 and lay it between the two. Take your backing colour. This is purely an example, because I'm only using one thread. Put your thread in place and then just move your threads backwards and forwards to that, like so. And that is more than adequate for doing the basic 7-thread pattern on your alphabet. If you want to get a little bit more adventurous, go and find a pair of combs. And this is how I started my weaving. I've been out to the USA, been to custom rod building seminars, watched the weaving and thought I now need to keep my threads separated because I'd started on the masking tape theory. So I took a pair of combs, stuck them to a piece of board, numbered one side, and then just tape those in place. As you can see, as I'm taping it in place, if I turn it upside down, the threads are going to fall out of the comb. So what I learned was the secret trick. This is double-sided sticky tape. Two parts of the loom are now in place. Okay, here we are now, and we'll go back to the good old 7-thread alphabet, and as you can see, the natural instinct is to, when you're working, is to work from 0, and I've put the threads in 1 to 7 on the teeth of the comb, and naturally it's going to pull all the threads off and out of line to what we want to use. So as I move them over for the first letter, I'm just going to drop them down to work from 25. You see I put one thread between each tooth on the comb when I'm working. I know exactly where I am with the threads. Take them all back again. Gradually worked our way across the alphabet to create Helen. Just on our final two turns now, with the comb set up. Last full turn. All the threads back to the right for a final time. And there we have Helen in an A thread using combs.